Rich people can buy anything and everything they want, right? You might think that rich people like to spend money. But it turns out nothing could be further from the truth. Rich people know exactly where their money goes, and they know exactly what not to do with it. They rarely spend money on goods and services that don't offer much in return. So this fascinating video uncovers several types of spending that the rich prefer to avoid, unlike you and me. If you are new here, welcome, and why not hit that subscribe button and join our community, and as always guys, give this video a thumbs up, for that YouTube algorithm. Now, let's get into it. Number 1. Lottery ticket. If you really want to get rich, don't play the lottery. The lottery is a guaranteed way to burn some cash fast, and the rich just don't make a habit of stopping at the grocery store lottery line weekly. Did you know that your chance of winning the Powerball grand prize is about 1 in 292 million? Also, don't be fooled into thinking the odds are in your favor. If you've taken the time to do the math, a Powerball ticket costs a lot. However, if you decide to play for a year and decide to buy 2 tickets every time you visit the store, you've thrown over $400 down the drain. You're probably surprised by these stats, but there are better ways to turn that $400 into a safe return. Don't squander your hard-earned cash on opportunities when you can use it for wealth-building goals like retirement or college tuition. And here's a tip. If you invest the same $416 every year and only get a 5% return, you'll have $28,055 in 30 years. Number 2. TV networks and video games. Rich people have never made their fortune by lounging on the couch and staring at a screen all day. These are the average person's hobbies that do more harm than good to productivity. It's so rare to find a rich person spending money on huge TV packages or the latest video games. According to Nielsen data from 2015, adults in households with an annual income of less than $25,000 spent significantly more time with media, via television, video games or radio, than adults in households with an annual income of more than $75,000. These results showed that low-income households had higher device usage compared to higher-income households. This is compared to Thomas Corley's book Rich Habits. Don't watch TV, however. Do not confuse video games with leisure and games with work as a waste of time. Some people actually make a lot of money sitting behind a screen all day. Number 3. Impulse buy. We see millionaires spend tons of money on ridiculous things all the time, but the smart ones are surprisingly frugal. Can you believe Bill Gates wears a $10 watch? Warren Buffett also eats the same thing for breakfast at McDonald's every day. And it never costs more than $3.17. The list goes on and on, but one thing to keep in mind is that rich people don't get rich by spending everything. Take these scenarios as an example. Have you walked into a store with the intention of buying something, but left with a shopping cart full of things? Maybe you bought one at the grocery store and got one for free, so you were left with some extra items. Or maybe it was a flash sale on your favorite clothing website and you bought designer shoes. Anyway, this is not a buying practice for the wealthy. Rich people are planners, and impulse buying tends not to fit that trait. Avoid. They know better than anyone that by shopping carefully they can achieve a lifestyle several notches up the income ladder. Number 4. Keeping up with trends. Peer pressure or societal pressure to keep up may be real, but the reality is that you don't have to go into debt just to keep up with trends. Your friends, neighbors or coworkers may have the latest must-have tech gadget, but that doesn't mean you need one too. You will find that these people cannot even afford these devices and just succumb to the pressures you are trying to avoid. According to reports, most American workers live paycheck to paycheck. Rich people know that the idea of a life well lived is subjective. You'll find billionaires don't even have the latest iPhone, but they can afford an entire store if they want to. Wanted to buy. Your personal reality is more important than public perception. Decide how you want to live your life now and in the future. Don't let anyone make this decision for you. Number 5. Extended warranties. Somewhere along the line, say if you bought a new 4K TV, you were probably asked, would you like to purchase an extended warranty? But according to Consumer Reports, a financially successful person has a simple answer to that question. No. Although people want the most value from purchased products, generally, extended warranties don't give you more bang for your buck. In fact, according to Consumer Reports, retailers keep 50% or more of what they charge for extended warranties. Extended warranties just aren't one of the things rich people buy. So, what do rich people do? They research and you should follow their lead. For instance, check your manufacturer's warranty before saying yes to an extended warranty. You might have more coverage than you initially thought. Also compare the costs of possible repairs with the warranty extension. In general, you're better off putting aside the money you'd spend on an extended warranty to cover future repairs yourself. So the next time a seller tries to sell you that extended warranty, end the conversation quickly. Number 6. Excessive interest rates. The rich try to maintain good credit to avoid high interest rates on loans. Credit scores play an important role in determining your interest rate on auto loans, mortgages, and more. Just having a better credit rating can save you hundreds or thousands of dollars in interest over the life of a loan. However, those with substandard results may not be able to get credit at all. Minor and correct errors in your credit reports. And if you already have a decent balance but have a balance on some credit card accounts, you should call your card issuer to request a higher credit limit. The higher limit decreases the percentage of credit available. Credits you use and could increase your score. The lower your interest rate, the faster you can pay off your balance. Number 7. Luxury brand. You may see a lot of designer labels on the red carpet, but many rich people don't choose designer labels for every purchase. Although they have the money to splurge at luxury stores, they understand that doesn't always mean they should. In fact, IKEA founder Ingvar Kamprad once told reporters that he doesn't wear anything that isn't from a flea market to set a good example, and Bill Gates confessed that he still wears a $10 watch, even though he could afford a closet full of Rolex. So what do rich people buy? The answer may depend on the day. For example, former First Lady Michelle Obama dressed her share in designer clothes. But she's also been spotted boarding Air Force One and making press appearances while wearing Target dresses during her husband's tenure. So if you want to emulate rich man habits, stop and ask yourself, are those $200 designer jeans really worth the investment, or will $30 outlet store denim work? These are the money hacks that can save you over $1,000 a month. Always shop wisely and keep your budget and financial goals in mind. Number 8. Junk food. This question is true, but next time you go shopping, ask yourself, what are the chances of catching a billionaire eating kebabs, burgers or fries from the ready-to-eat department devoured by supermarkets? Very unlikely. Rich people are literally obsessed with eating healthy and will go to great lengths to incorporate these habits into their diet. You may be surprised to learn that the most important difference between a millionaire's menu and that of a modest income person isn't the cost of the products. They eat the same types of grains and vegetables as us mere mortals, but in a much cleaner way. Instead of eating buns with your burger, why not wrap it in lettuce? Number 9. Bank fees. Banks, like many businesses, charge fees for their services. If you're wondering how to avoid these fees, then you must be thinking like the rich. Banks charge monthly account maintenance fees for certain accounts. His wealth. A decent transactional account would suffice and save you the monthly stress of paying bank fees that you don't need at all. Research shows that America's largest banks earned more than $11 billion in 2019 from fees alone, according to the Center for Responsible Lending. That's not counting monthly maintenance fees, ATM fees, and other miscellaneous fees. Number 10. An overpriced home. Sounds rather hypocritical considering the rich live in the most lavish homes around, but the catch is that they always look for deals. The rich always want to feel like they're getting the most value for their dollar and not like they're getting ripped off. Yes, they might be spending millions, but they're going to try to bargain with the list price like anyone else. Billionaire investor Warren Buffett still lives in the Omaha, Nebraska house he bought for $31,500 in 1958. He shelled out significantly more for his vacation getaway in Laguna Beach, California, purchasing the 3,588 square foot home for $150,000 in 1971, which he ultimately sold in 2018 for $7.47 million. Such a hefty return on investment. The truth is, few homeowners will be as lucky as Warren Buffett or hang on to homes for as long, and there's no guarantee a home's value will appreciate at all. Just buy something within your budget and make it work for you. Also, remember to bargain. Number 11. Income taxes. Don't boycott paying taxes just because the rich can. People who make more than $1 million probably have employees like you already doing their due diligence. About 25% of the wealthiest Americans pay little or no federal income taxes. I'm not sure if rich people are like that or if they're just sneaky in the way they run things. This has reignited debate on tax legislation and prompted an investigation by the IRS, leaving illegality unknown. At the end of this list, there are two things I'm sure you've learned about the rich. They know exactly where their money goes, and they know exactly what not to do with it. I hope you gained a few nuggets here, and again, like and subscribe. With that said, have a fantastic week, and see you in the next one.